right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to
have some fun, play some damn
National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago.
Oh, I'm terrible at Tekken, but I'll play Tekken.
Sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready.
Oh yeah, Just Ass. Loves some damn motherfucking Tekken, boy. Yeah.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Watts, real quick though. What's up? Why don't you really care for the 2K leagues though? Yeah.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Right.
No, check, Patriot.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I can see that, Watch. Yeah, I can see that. Them ones go quick.
They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense.
Yeah, them go quick. For a Madden game, you run an hour and shit. Or a 2K game runs an hour.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Right.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Right.
Detroit!
Rag did?
They go play action here on first down. Going up top.
So you used to be able to beat Rat consistently.
Might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit!
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep. And got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from
CP really, CP really killed that league because he didn't really want. That's when we started playing Pro-Am again, and he wasn't really even talking about this shit. And I'm like, what?
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Low is a very, very good man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
That shit was.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's got Evans. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Bro, YouTube, watch.
Here on first down.
Watch. YouTube. YouTube.
Packers touchdown.
YouTube is everybody's favorite. I'm telling you, I don't care what anybody says in this chat.
25 yards for the touchdown.
CP found some shit on YouTube also, and he tries to say he did it. Defensive settings, everybody looked on YouTube because none of the shit we was doing was working.
By Myers, and that makes the score 7-0.
And this might have dated back to 2Ks ago when we actually first started playing. I wasn't talking about right now, but motherfucker, everybody looked on YouTube to find out some defensive shit because we was all getting torched.
This fielded at the 2.
Yep. Yeah, you have to, bro.
The 19-yard line.
And then add your own shit to it. Yup. That's how I did with that trap. All that shit, cuz. And then with Rack, I found this zone that was killing him and shit. Rack was like, you motherfucker. I found that damn zone. Yup. And then you just eventually figure everything out.
Here's Robinson on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Yep.
Robinson on 1st and 10. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it.
Smacking them motherfuckers, bruh.
Keep the feet in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Back to throw. Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence.
CP gonna do anything cheesy, bro. That's what he's gonna do. Anything cheesy. He's gonna find it and he's gonna do it. That's what I learned about CP, bro. He's a cheesy motherfucker. He's a cheesy motherfucker. No, you just using somebody else's cheese. That's all you are doing. But then have the nerve to bitch about somebody setting up and shooting a 3. Like, come on, bro.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barrett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yep. Yep. I can make the playoffs every year. I just can't make a push in the playoffs because I ain't ready. I ain't ready.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it.
It's fucked up though, also at the same time, because I'm enjoying Madden a lot too, like KOM especially.
I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Detroit. Detroit. Now let's go.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep. It did, really did, too.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard.
Yep.
And very little room to maneuver.
But you just, it's hard, man, because you got to grind out your character. You know, you got to do badges, you got to do attributes, you play. Yep.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Right.
Still a nice play by the defense.
Right. It's hard not to play this shit, man.
Flex round. Flex round.
Yep, exactly, bro.
To throw on 2nd down, Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Flex round. Flex round.
Right back to him on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here.
Did we stop playing Smite so much because CP didn't want to play? Oh, yeah.
There's a give to Richard.
Yeah.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Yep.
Run it now out of the gun.
And I'm really am a 2K head. I love 2K, man. Like, that's always been one of my go-to games. Well, it was live at first, and they fucked that shit all up.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down.
I used to do like fucking the offline franchises and everything. Now that's just pointless, I think.
And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Nope, no more, dude. Nah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Right, it's not like you get, getting smacked around by the same people all game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Sturgis for the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
I think realistically, we would only be able to get like 3 extra people probably, because Buddha Juice and maybe K. I don't know if he's down for something like that, but maybe K.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the
See, because if you add K, you add Buddha, and you add Juice. Now you can't add Pookie, because last time we added Pookie, he got his ass whooped one time and just ran out the league right away and shit. Yeah, he's gonna quit, bruh. Yeah, they'll take theirs. They'll take their ass with them.
Give him 5 on the carry there.
Hey, Retro's pretty solid too, bro.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
he was solid too. His buddy was solid. Retro was the one that beat me, that motherfucker.
Settle down and relax a little bit after we just gave up a score.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Rudolph. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here.
Bro, Mike Evans just worked. Let's go.
The Packers are able to cash in for 6.
One of them clean-ass spins,
So
cuz.
3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. To throw is Robinson. Looking to throw on second down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Here's Robinson throwing on first down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Robinson operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now the Packers get set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Rudolph from his goal line here. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete.
Let's go, Big Mike.
They give him a gain of 38.
Big Mike.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Come on, cuz.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the
Got too many damn receivers that are just deep threats. Lord have mercy. How'd you like that little fast motherfucker, bro? Ah, yucks.
Now it's Rudolph. Going with a screen from
Yeah,
Murray.
you liking that.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings
Man,
us
Prescott seems like he's been the killer for you.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Being chipped, and he can't get rid of it.
Right.
He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, see dumb shit like that. Lord have mercy. I just called a timeout with 3 seconds left. I'm up 14-7.
Defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports.
Damn, I need to capitalize right there.
Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when
She trying to trade him?
Striking distance like this at intermission?
What? That damn corner you sent. That damn corner you sent the other day. Is that yours?
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean
what the fuck? When'd you get him?
You're down, but overall, I think they want to stay positive. Stay up with
Bruh,
this team.
that motherfucker is fast, dude.
Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, Madden. Bring it back, Madden. Go ahead and run, cuz. That's a holding, dummy. Ya big dummy. Oh, did all that for nothing, my guy.
I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to start reacting better. What the hell you doing? What the hell you doing? Your dumb ass over there. Come on, Vaughn. Come on, big Vaughn.
Looking to throw. Robinson.
Vaughn. Yeah. Vaughn. This motherfucker.
Tight end, and they've been trying to get
Smack
the ball to him,
big
but as of
Vaughn.
yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big Von Miller.
So they'll come up
Rack trying to play me out on Vaughn and shit. Oh, he's getting old, bro. Oh.
Back to throw. Robinson. Pass
Top 10 pick.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better.
He ain't regressing, motherfucker.
Throw to me. I didn't see anything.
Huh?
And this play just didn't look right.
Hey, be quiet, cuz. I'm disrespect, Vaughn.
He might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Don't be disrespecting Vaughn. You know what he does to Detroit, cuz. Yeah, it was. I'm so glad he's got this shitty ass quarterback. He's missed a couple. Yeah. Go ahead, cuz.
Robinson now. Throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, Lord.
That one goes for 20. Three and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gallman. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ohio! Ohio! Win the rep. Let's go right here. Motion. Ohio! Flex round!
To throw is Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 51 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Gallman will run it, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flex round!
Here's Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Robinson operating from the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ohio!
Looking to throw. Robinson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Robinson. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Watch it now, Barney!
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
4 down, 4 down. Yeah, green edge. Go, go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Ohio! Ohio!
Robinson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A good pickup there at 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now let's go. Green 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now Rudolph. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back to throw, Rudolph. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's third and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third down, it's Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Robinson. Open man right side is Cup complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. This is caught. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Gallman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20, 10. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Green Bay, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll be